So you're telling me the dolphin was just sitting there with one fucking eye open?
Dude, one eye open. I could swear he was dead. Touched him a little bit, just sleeping.
Where'd you touch him?
Don't worry
Where'd you
about
touch him?
Obviously, the
Did you
blowhole.
touch his blow? You did?
Yeah.
A finger in there?
Yeah.
Was it wet? Was he out of the water? Well, he must have been in the water if he was
He's
sleeping.
in the water. Yeah.
They don't sleep outside.
Yeah.
But
no.
wait, so no, because dolphins have to come up for air every 10 minutes.
No, he was under. Like
Wouldn't
I did a two knuckler too.
How'd you know it was a he?
He's a
You
two
sick
knuckler.
fuck.
Yeah, two
He was
knuckler.
probably hanging there. He probably had, ever
It
get an
was
erection in
massive.
the middle of
You'd
the fucking night?
What does a dolphin penis
Anyway,
look like?
welcome back to We'll Say It For You. Joe Rogan has not shipped us our DMT yet, but we are still currently waiting. This is the podcast of all podcasts talking shit on things that other people don't want to talk about. This was going to be interesting. We have some fun stuff to get into, but before we do that, you can find us on Twitter at SIFY Podcast, or you can just type in We'll Say It For You. You can find us on Facebook under the same shit, We'll Say It For You, or SIFY Podcast, I think. Yeah, I made an app for it.
Yeah, and then
email us at the same fucking thing, too.
yeah, that gmail.com.
Yeah, Gmail, yeah.
Find us on
All
Spotify.
right. We don't use Yahoo or Hotmail. You know Hotmail's still a thing? People still use Hotmail.
Oh, I know.
By the way.
I just Venmo'd a guy or PayPal'd a guy the other day, and he had a Hotmail.
Do you have a
email.
Hotmail account?
He's gonna
I was-
come kill you.
When I
was
take them at work,
Laser.
when I take those emails at work and they have a Hotmail account, I'm just like, I want to question them.
You're a
Like,
fucking
dude, how
adult.
down bad are you? You know,
Like,
like,
you're an adult. Make a better.
is this your
fucking
burner
email.
account?
Their password is still their lunch code from fucking middle.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Guaranteed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, I never had a lunch code when I was in
I
middle
did,
school.
yeah.
Did you?
219896. Go
How
rob
do you
my
remember
school.
this stuff?
Fuck them.
How do you remember this stuff?
I am what you would call on the math part of the spectrum.
I told you.
I fucking wish, man. You know how bad I am at math?
I'm part-time good, part-time bad. On a serious note, I'm really good if I'm not thinking about it. But
Okay.
if I have to, like, gotta lay 250 feet of pipe from one bitch's house to another, you gotta put a 90 angle in there, whatever. Like, gotta read the grade, 25% dip.
So I know
That's
you're
where-
saying laying pipe, but I mean, are we talking
He's like-
actual
yeah,
pipe?
he's
or...
like-
PVC pipe.
Yeah.
Like,
All right,
you're
I don't know if you were
doing-
talking about like fucking. That's a lot of pipe.
I'm not that big.
It's a lot of
but
coverage.
shit.
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
like-
I'm not saying size wise. I'm saying like,
It's a
you
lot
know,
of
you
pipe
were
in
on like
general.
it's almost like a bar crawl, but it's like a vagina crawl.
It's been a while.
It's
Same.
like nonstop banging.
Nonstop
Haze on
fucking.
it.
Yep.
Uh,
Wheel snipe Selly boys. I'm your host Tyler,
I'm Max.
Fucking DJ.
and we got AA Ron here with us.
How we doing?
So what do we?
Oh,
Are we
real
getting
quick note,
into-
because we passed everything else on
Yeah.
there. If you're trying to find us on Spotify, they don't accept our name. Just type in any of our old podcasts.
Wait,
Or
you-
better yet, just
is that
fucking follow
why?
us. Yeah.
What do you mean they won't accept our name?
Like they put it up, but they just like our search doesn't come up yet. With like
We
just
might
our
not have
name,
enough people following us yet.
probably. Yeah,
You
so
know what that
fucking
means?
follow us.
Fucking follow us, pricks. What
Don't
was
be a dick.
Were we gonna
Just
do the
follow.
dare thing first, and then lead into
No,
her?
because I want to talk about.
You want to talk about her?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of
It's not-
fucked up.
it's
So it's
really
been
fucked
about,
up.
I think it's been about 5 years since that Dr. Phil episode with Bad Baby,
Yeah,
whatever her actual name is. I don't actually know.
I think she does have a
Da-
real name.
She does.
it's like Danielle. I
Danielle
think.
something or whatever. She just turned 18. I didn't want to comment on this before we, while I'm talking about this, because this one's fucked up in my eyes. Okay. Because she just turned 18. Then she started an OnlyFans, and I shit you not, in one day she made $1 million, over $1 million in subscriptions, tips, and messages. Now, the problem I have with it is people have been sexualizing her since she was 15 years old,
Yep.
sitting and waiting for her to
Oh,
turn 18.
100%.
And now that she's 18, it's okay for them to say, okay, yeah, like, fuck, we've been waiting for this for 5 years. Okay, so you clearly had the mindset 5 years ago that this 15-year-old girl was someone that you wanted to do shit to or see naked. And now that she's 18, it's okay.
Yeah,
The matter
now
of the
it's-
fact that
now
you
it's
thought
fine.
about that 5 years ago makes you a fucking pedophile. No ifs, ands, or buts. Am I wrong?
Oh no, not in the least. But how desperate also do you have to be to make it a point to sexualize her for that long, and then the second that she makes an OnlyFans, and I think it was like just her birthday, right? Like she just
Yeah,
turned
no, it
18.
was like, yeah, she's
my-
obviously been waiting because she knew. And look, I'll tell you what, man, on her part, she got that bag. That's great. She's
good
been
for her, yeah.
coasting
Yeah.
off of some stupid fucking Dr. Phil show and shitty fucking music for the past 5 years.
Well, hey man, Gucci flip flops.
I'm sorry, I did my math wrong. So technically, she was. No, there was no way she was 13 when she was on that episode, right?
No, hold on.
Nah,
Look that up. But either way, people are saying like, "Oh, we've been waiting 5 years for this." Like those were some of the
That's still
tweets that were out.
fucking weird as
It's
shit.
incredibly weird and it's fucked up. And I think those people should be.
2016. So 2016,
She's 13.
13.
Even worse. That's literally even worse. That's worse.
Yeah, but I just can't believe that was. She was 13.
Let's
and that was
give them
recorded?
the benefit of the doubt because I'm pretty sure that was like summer, and let's say that she was 14.
Yeah,
Either way,
that's like
like
not
I'm,
any less
I'm
fucked
not
up,
even
though.
trying to give them the benefit of the doubt or make it sound any better because it fucking isn't. It just
No, it's
isn't.
not.
It's
No.
just not.
It's just a conversation.
And honestly, the only reason we wanted to bring this up was to call everybody that thought she was hot before a scumbag.
Yeah, like I know, like this. I know we have a very small platform, but when people finally hear it, you guys will know that you literally are fucking pieces of shit. And I hope you have daughters. I actually hope you guys have daughters, and you have to deal with the same shit.
All I could think about there was the Talladega Nights when he's in the hospital, and the
It's been
race
so long. What did he say?
where the race manager comes to visit
Yeah.
him, and he's like, "You can walk, Ricky,"
Yeah.
and he's in the wheelchair, and he's like, "I hope you have two beautiful
Yeah,
sons
yeah.
who are great in sports, and the ability to walk has been taken from them."
Oh
Don't you
my
put that
god.
evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, I'll say that part I remember.
But yeah, seriously, absolute scumbags.
It's just so fucking weird. It's so weird. It doesn't help. I mean, like, I'm not there. This is in no way trying to defend those people that have been sexualizing her. But at the same time, she fed into it the entire time.
Oh yeah. I'm not. She did.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Because she-
like she said, "No, stop."
Yeah, there was never any messages where it was just like, you guys really shouldn't be sexualizing me. I'm literally an underage girl. It
She
was,
knew.
yeah.
She knew what was going on behind closed doors, and she played into it. No, she didn't take the Billie Eilish route with it.
Billy's got talent.
But that's the thing. First of all, she does. Second of all, Billy, like, she was always been very vocal about it. She was like, I don't want you to sexualize me. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's why
She's
she
like, I'm an
always-
artist, not a fucking object.
Yeah,
Which,
and that's why
I
she
mean, in all
always wears,
fairness,
like baggy clothes.
No woman is an object.
When she first came out, she was only what, like 16.
She was under. Yeah, she was. I'm gonna say.
Ballpark same.
Yeah,
A little older.
a couple. There was a couple year difference for
Yeah.
sure. I want to say, yeah, probably 15, 16.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
But even up until like recently, she's like, what, like last year?
well, and here's the thing. I feel bad for her. I don't want to say I feel bad for her. It's just unfortunate because, like, she has gained such popularity that she can't go out in public without some fucking paparazzi being there. Let's say she did
so-
want to fucking go to the beach. She, like, doesn't
Yeah.
want to fucking get in a bathing suit because people are going to take pictures and be like, check this shit out. Oh, it's on TMZ.
Well, she's
Fucking losers.
She's 19 now.
Okay.
I just looked it up. But I think like earlier this year, beginning of this year, maybe end of last year was like the first time that she was out like this.
I think that's because she just said, fuck it. Like, I'm trying to live my life.
Yeah, which is like totally understandable. But you know,
She knew at some point people were fucking sexualizing her even in the baggy clothes.
oh yeah,
Every woman ever in some type of position where you're in the public eye, you're not like either a fighter woman or an actress. If you're a musician or an artist in that route, no matter what, status quo.
Women in
almost.
general, yeah. I mean, they're all
Yeah.
sexualized, and it's. I mean, you don't even have to be in a spotlight. Women are fucking sexualized daily.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's pretty fucking despicable.
oh yeah.
This one's too serious for me.
Well, so
I mean,
We
it
can
needs to
talk
be.
about
It
drugs
needed to
now.
be talked
yeah,
about either
no, it
way.
did.
I definitely wanted to address the fact that people who were sexualizing her
Yeah,
at the
stop
age
it.
of fucking stop it, get help.
Stop that. Oh, dude, you beat me to it.
Stop pulling a fucking Dan
Is-
Schneider move and thinking that you're above everybody else and fuck.
Yeah.
But
On that note,
so that brings us in like kind of, but she was at the age where she could have been in high school. Actually, 13 would have
yeah,
taken dare.
7th grade, I think.
taking dare.
Taken dare.
Dare.
Listen-
So I know I talked to you about this the other day.
Yeah.
Dare at the time, right? And I remember even in high school when they would show us the videos and pictures, like actual pictures from crime scenes.
Yeah.
Like they went that far in high school. They're just like, check this out. This is a body that overdosed. I'm like, that's fucked up, man. That's crazy.
Why,
Right?
why would you show us that shit?
But like, yeah, it was like, this is a body bag. I'm like, I mean, when they showed me the
It was
body
like
bag,
a-
I'm like, can I try it out?
like the Tom Segura
You
thing.
know?
I'm 12, man. Get over.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Shout out to Tom and Bert. Get us on the podcast. Yeah, I don't know. My dad was yelling about something.
Probably the Sixers.
No, I highly doubt that.
Liars. They're
So
fucking trash so far.
they are. No, they're not watching sports. But then, like, so you grow up and then, like, you remember back to those dare things, especially after trying drugs, because the program didn't work.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
That
The
was
program
biggest
didn't
fail
work.
It
there
was
was.
almost like a do it, you won't.
Pretty much. It really was. And
Yeah,
then you
that's so
think back
fucked
and
up,
because
too.
it's like you think back and it's just like they told me what every single drug would do or what effect it would have on me.
They were like, hey, man, like definitely don't smoke weed because it
totally relaxes you.
you're like,
But then they're just like, well, it will actually to the point where you don't even know that you're underwater drowning. I'm like, fuck off. I'm
And
pretty
that-
sure
that
I'd
ain't
know,
weed you're
dude.
smoking, brother.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's heroin. Like, they're just
Like
like,
the-
this does this and this does this. These ones will make you see purple elephants. I'm
So-
like, why the fuck wouldn't I want to see purple elephants?
well, and that
Exactly.
I feel like the Dare program was that scene from Dewey Cox where he
Mm.
like every time he busted in the
Yeah.
closet and he's like, get out of here, Dewey. You don't want to.
You don't want a part of this.
What is it?
It's really fun.
It's cocaine. It takes all your bad thoughts and turns them into
Good
good
thoughts,
thoughts.
yeah.
And you're like, I think I want to try
Yes,
it.
I think I do want to try it. No, you don't. No,
But
you
it-
don't.
As a program, I don't think it could have failed anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's they eventually it doesn't exist anymore.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive.
'Cause I thought I still saw Dare cars.
Yeah,
around.
minor side note, if you drive a Subaru WRX and you don't have a Dare license plate, I'm calling bull jive on your setup.
It has to be the black one though,
Yeah.
Black or blue?
because
I've
they
seen a
had
lot of blue
the.
ones
I've
too.
never seen a blue one. I've only seen the black ones.
Yeah, but that-
So
I
then they
think
made
the
the white
black
ones with just the Dare emblem on the
But I
left.
think they got rid of the black ones.
They did, but
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
still, if you still have one, you can still use it.
Well, yeah, but that you would have had to have had one previously.
Right.
You can't just go out and get one now.
I might
No,
go
I get
one.
that.
Shit.
But that also kind of tells me that you're straight edge of shit. Probably haven't lived.
No. I completely disagree with that.
Teach
No.
us
You know,
pet
no,
like this.
fuck. You know how many people I know that had that fucking had the Dare license plate and were fucking literal drug dealers?
Or cops.
I don't know, dude. I've seen too many. I know
You
too
don't
many
know
people.
this area. Trust me.
Okay.
If you saw a black fucking Dare license plate, they were probably a drug dealer or it was their mom's car.
I'm just saying, my area, all the kids that did have the Dare license plates were the fucking goody two shoes.
Right,
like,
because you live
go to
in
go
fucking,
Licking
oh, look at me.
motherfuckers.
go to a hardcore show. They have the X on their fucking hand. Like, oh, I'm straight edge of
I'm
shit.
straight edge. Be like, cool, so you're boring.
Yeah, like
We get it.
You're fucking
We're going out to
terrible.
drink
Drink a lot of coffee.
We're like going out.
I forgot
to the
that I
fucking-
can do that.
Perfect. I like it. Like, dude, we're going out to the parking lot to smoke weed, and they're like, oh, I don't do that. Go fucking live a little, dude. We're all here for the same
I
reason.
only get lit on the Bible, and then they whip.
God.
Yeah. So anyway, drugs are cool, I guess. Do we? I don't. I guess
Definitely,
I should have ended on that.
Like, definitely don't try.
Definitely
'em,
don't
but,
do
like,
drugs, but I mean, like, I'm also not your dad.
At the
so
same time.
do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating it, but like, hey, man, sometimes
I don't advocate. I
Might
mean,
be
like,
fun.
dude, if you put a needle in your arm, I don't want to talk to you. Like,
Yep.
it's fine. Like, dude, weed?
that's a totally different story to me.
Yeah, I don't think weed's a drug.
Like, I've been telling you, I've been trying to like find a way to cash in.
I think
our
what we
own.
need to do, well, because dude, New York legalized it recreationally now.
Yeah.
So what we need to do, we need to find an investor because we're gonna need a lot of fucking money.
Yep.
We need to find an investor. If anybody's listening and you got money and you want to get in on this because you know it's gonna be fucking money, help us start and open up a store in the Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, more or less Philadelphia region. Doesn't have to be in Philly if you don't want to get shot. I get
I
it.
think Phoenixville. Great.
Phoenixville
crimes.
would be good.
Yeah, Phoenixville's coming up. Like
That's
there's a lot of infrastructure going on in.
I think even, dude, in all honesty, I think even in this area, it'd be decent because you know what else we have here? We have one fucking dive bar that everyone goes to, and that's it. There's nothing else fun. So what do they want to do? They want to fucking smoke weed. Why don't we open a store? I know plenty of fucking places around here that we could do it.
Yeah, 'cause I keep forgetting that you're a little bit.
Then we
more
can just do the
urban.
podcast from there.
Yeah, right in the
I
dispensary.
don't even smoke weed,
Yeah,
but if I'm gonna make money off of it,
You both
I'm
don't,
gonna
and
sell
I do,
the
so
shit
I
out of
will
it.
test everything
That's
and beyond.
fine.
tangent.
There you go.
Perfect.
We got a guinea pig already.
fantastic.
Absolutely.
He's technically this is like a verbal agreement that he will not sue us.
Fuck no.
You go.
Although my lawyer is cool as shit though. He's got a BMW Z3 and he let me drive it 10 years ago.
You might want to reconsider your lawyer.
Yeah.
If he
Look,
still has a
I-
Z3,
like, listen,
he's
dude,
not doing so well.
Yeah, but if he
Yeah, not now, but then, man. Like,
listen, I want a lawyer that shows up in like a '96 Corolla, and he's like,
in a baggy suit.
he gets out of the
But it's
car,
got like a
has-
fucking R34 swap in it.
No, I want the shit.
Can you
like,
do that?
The thing's barely running. I want him to get out like still fixing his tie because that tells me he's gonna fight to make sure that I win.
Because he needs
so
to
that-
put gas in that car.
so that I have to pay him.
He's
wanna
the
make
reason
sure
you're gonna get ass fucked.
That's true, but at the same time, it's kind of a sign that he hasn't won a lot of cases.
I don't care. I want a saw. I really want a saw.
I know. I know that's exactly what you were describing.
Yeah, that's who I want.
I don't. I want the guy that drives a fucking
Well, hey, man,
2022.
listen, if
He has a car that people shouldn't even have yet. Because that motherfucker
Oh, dude,
wins.
yeah.
They were like, "Hey, guess what? This is a concept car, 2025. Hasn't even come out yet." Like, I'm just saying, if we ever get into any legal trouble, we will
I know a guy. I'm a part-time
compare
attorney.
attorneys.
Okay. You know a
That's
guy.
true. He knows. Well, that's what he always.
We had a joke last year where I'm a part-time attorney, but it's not really a joke because I actually know a decent amount of certain openers in public court that you kind of cannot. It's
I
a
don't.
joke. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. I'm
I
not
would
an
say I
attorney.
don't think they'll let you, pass the bar on that. But
Yeah, his bar exam was. They were like, "Hey, man, can you do all these shots?" And he was like,
Yeah.
probably, but like, I don't know."
I mean, I guess in theory, yes.
I'd probably pass out, but like, I probably could do them. They were like,
Yeah.
all right, good enough for us. Yeah, but dude, I always forget that you're like down here. It's you guys have like one bar.
I mean, look, there are more. It's slowly. I don't want to say it's slowly become. This place has become extremely gentrified. We're for some reason putting in another old folks' home, literally right up the street from my house.
Well, so like we have a lot of old folks out my way, but
Why there's so many old people?
They're not dying quick.
How have they
enough.
not migrated down to Florida yet?
I guess with like
Go to the
Flo-
villages. Get
No.
some help.
maybe Florida's just like tired
Catch
of
the
taking
clap,
in
live a little.
our trash.
Huh?
Like maybe Florida's tired of taking our trash.
I highly doubt it.
You really think they're
I'm
just
pretty sure the turnaround rate in Florida is pretty significant.
like, hey, take
Because you think about it. So, like, I'd have to look up the statistics because there are a ton of old people there, but there are a bunch of young people. And it's almost like you have
Okay.
some people, old people move down because spots opened up in the village or something. Why did those spots open up? Those other old people probably fucking died.
like, yeah, hey, send your old people here. We want them all.
It's
Like,
almost
let's
like
ship 'em
it's
off.
literally like it's almost like there's a conveyor belt in every fucking state going straight to Florida. And it's waiting for all the
You
old
know-
people.
We need to just set up like a bank teller tube. Takes them down there.
Like Futurama.
Just all the old people. If they make
I'm
it, they
pretty
make
sure
it.
if they went in a tube like that, by the time they got there, their bones probably would have turned to dust.
Well, that's what I'm
Probably
saying.
melt.
Listen, if they make it, they make it. If they
But
don't,
that's technically murder.
is it?
They sign a paper first.
Yeah, but who's
We
gonna?
talked about that.
Okay, but who's gonna put out like that's the thing. So give them that document, right? And just be like, if you sign this, you're waiving all rights to sue us. I mean, technically they couldn't because they'd be dead,
Their family,
but their family could. but it gives you and no one else a right to sue us if damages occur.
Well, we were already talking about cranking up the speed on the roller coaster. It's like
Oh,
the same
yeah.
shit, dude. Just fucking put them in the tube, set them down there. I'm all right with sacrificing a couple old people.
Somehow overshoot, they end up in the fucking ocean. It's like,
Yeah,
where's Gam Gam? Oh, yeah, about that. You know how there's usually like X amount of shark attacks a year. There might be one extra.
well, remember how your hamster ran away
Yeah.
conveniently?
She ran away in a tube into a fucking ocean.
Yeah, that or your other option is like grandma's calling you from Cuba, wondering where the fuck she is.
No,
Grandma's
dude,
on
if grandma's
Shark
in
Week.
Cuba, she's high as fuck. Probably living it up.
She'd be like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
She calls you once to tell you goodbye, and you're like, what are you, dying? She's like, no, I'm in Cuba.
Yeah, I'm
Bye.
in Cuba. Yeah, fuck you. Out. I
See you
ain't,
guys
I ain't
later.
paying these charges.
These are international
Yeah, this
charges
is
now.
international shit. Fuck out of here.
Granny ain't no sucker.
You're like, would you smoke the cigar right now, too? Like, what's that cough about? She's like, yeah, I am. Boop.
Yeah.
Hangs up on you.
Adele says hello.
Oh. Ah. Oh, man.
I wonder how he's doing.
You'd probably be cooked up.
Oh, dude.
Could you? I would love to see.
A cooked up granny?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't. I don't. Again, don't do drugs. But also, I feel like by the time you hit that age, you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see how much I can do before it actually kills me.
I'll like pay money if somebody can bring.
How much?
Not to my house.
My house.
It doesn't have to
We'll
be
we'll
here.
set up
Alright.
we'll set up like a drop zone.
We'll take her to like a dive bar.
Yeah, we'll take her to
'Cause I feel like that's who hangs out at dive bars is like cooked up grandmas. But like
Some of 'em do.
I want like an extreme.
Exclusively cocaine or PPEs? Like, what are we talking? You
Nah.
want a granny that's gonna rip your dick off?
I don't
No,
I don't
no.
want an old
Yeah,
person near my
I don't want her
genitals
in
at
that-
all.
yeah, I don't want her in that.
honestly.
I'm
I'm not okay with that.
I would like it to be just pure. Where she's
Uncut? Are you talking uncut?
yeah.
Wow.
Maybe some
That might actually kill them. I'm
Are we-
positive it would.
I don't know.
PPEs
I
definitely will.
listen, I have seen some grandmas that are just like fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, again, because you get to that age, I feel like you get to an age where you're just like,
What else is
I've
there?
yeah, like what else can I do? Like I've lived my life. Let's see what kind of limits we can push.
Yep.
In all honesty. Are you checking Snapchat right now?
Let's check and sound. I just had to see what people were talking about. I don't know, dude. I just want to see. You know what? Maybe that's what we need. Let's see if we can find a panel of old people and just get them to do drugs.
They'd definitely be in Florida.
Yeah.
Let's go to Florida.
Here's my problem. Personally, I don't like talking to old people.
What? They're
Okay.
so great.
All right.
Why?
I'm being sarcastic.
Okay.
I work
That's
for
all
them.
right.
They're half cool, half dumb.
Don't
Yeah,
care for old people.
I'd
And
be
it's
cool with-
like, dude, I'm not like hating on anybody. I can't do it.
Maybe we can like bribe a couple fans. To go
To
talk
bring
to
their
some
grandparents,
people. No,
hook them
No.
up.
no, like we wouldn't interact with them, but we would send them out there.
They
and be
interview
like,
for us.
Hey, we'll send you a couple.
Perfect. It's like the Daily Show now.
yeah,
Do
like,
our jobs for us.
We'll
What
send
are you
you a
gonna
couple
get paid?
GoPros.
Nothing.
Well, like maybe we'll get you like a T-shirt made.
We'll
or
get
something.
you a natty daddy.
I miss
Yeah.
John's story.
But like
That's pretty great.
let's see if we can't find
Shout
a
out
couple
John's
people that want to just like go down and interview some grandparents as they do hard drugs.
Do we want them to go to Florida?
I think Florida would be the appropriate place.
I mean, that's traveling expenses.
That's on them. They want
They
to
have
do
to be completely willing to do this, either for a natty daddy or a T-shirt.
They're not doing it for the
Go to
natties.
drive 16
There better be
hours
good
down to
t-shirts.
Florida, or fly down to Florida.
well,
Then
you know what?
interview these people, possibly get them to do hard drugs
If
for
if
a
you
fucking natty daddy or a T-shirt.
you know what? I'll give them both.
All right, you know what?
Seals the deal.
Sweetens the pot. Love it. I'll even give him half a pack of gum.
You know what? I will give you a coupon for a shorty hoagie at Wawa if you can get them to do ketamine.
No.
I really want Wawa.
I want
You're
a
welcome.
cigarette.
Just one?
One,
They don't
just
sell
one.
Lucy's.
I mean,
This isn't Sunnyvale Trailer Park.
This ain't. There's no bodegas in this area. Let me get a Lucy's.
my friend, how do you?
There are places like that around here, but
Oh, so
I don't think they sell
that was what I
Lucy's.
was originally gonna say though. Like you guys have one dive bar. You go to my area, it's all dive bars.
But okay, so at that point, are they considered dive bars
Yes.
or are they just bars? No, they're
No.
dive bars to you.
No, they're like
But are they bars to the locals?
no.
They're all dive bars.
Like literally, if you ask anybody about any
What
of the bars,
constitutes a dive bar then?
like just pure shit. Like if I walk into a bar and at any point like the toilet be like broken and overflowing,
Has half a
onto the
log in
floor,
it still.
yeah,
Yeah.
like there's a hole in the wall and then they just put a sign over the hole in the this is like being very descriptive. 'cause
That's
it's-
like, yeah, I would
hold
say
on.
this sounds personal, like you've experienced this.
Yeah,
Because
it's
like the one I have here isn't that fucking bad.
yeah, but it's like literally I just realized that I like am literally describing
You're
the
describing a
bar.
specific bar.
Yeah, the bar that I go to all the time.
Right. Why
Uh,
did you go?
Because
Because it's
really,
great.
It's a Volkswagen.
Because it's great.
yeah, and it's like literally 5 minutes from my
And it's
house.
cheap, right?
It's sort of the owner's kind of a prick. So like,
He owns a dive bar. He's not making money.
yeah, but like, dude, I want to go into a bar that was like probably smoking, like up until like a year ago, and the health board
I
was
think
like,
as
hey,
long
man,
as
you
no, I
can't
think
have
as
that.
long as you're outside of the city limits.
Well, yeah, you
Because I
can.
know the one near me, you can still smoke and they still serve food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can
it-
definitely still smoke in some.
It depends on the percentage of food they sell.
Yeah.
That's what dictates it.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
like, I don't know. I want to go. Like, I want the waitresses to either be like super super nice or like, get
They
like
just had a kid. They're
Yeah.
back at work already.
yeah,
The kid's probably in the fucking back.
like tits half hanging out.
Yeah.
Stocking
know?
boxes.
Like, I just want to go to a place that's just like absolute. Like, you almost are slightly embarrassed to like be parking lot.
It's like a last ditch effort.
Like, listen, dude. So the bar I go to normally, I kind of described a bit, but there is a bar down by my parents' house that I would consider ultimately a dive bar, and it's one of the only ones in the area.
Right.
But you pull into the parking lot, and there's just like shit everywhere, like just random stuff. Like he's got motorcycles, he's got bicycles, like street signs, and then like every once in a while he has like a yard sale.
He has a yard sale at the bar?
Yeah, like that's a
like-
dive bar, dude. Over the winter,
It's
and
not a yard sale.
but when COVID was happening and they weren't allowed to have the bar open, he took a sign and taped it over the sign in front of the bar, and it just said bicycles for sale. And you would pass by, and there was a row of bicycles, and they were
So okay, but he had a plan though. I feel like that I get have you ever talked to the guy, the owner?
yeah, he's weird as shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you he's a conspiracy theorist. So he probably fucking knew in the back of his like I guarantee you the second that quarantine hit, he was like,
Time to sell the
this is
bikes.
my fucking time to shine. I've been preparing for this for decades. I have 1,000 bicycles and they're all for sale. He could have sold them all for $10 fucking dollars. He probably made a shit ton of money.
He didn't. I can guarantee you that.
Why?
No,
Why
because-
did you not see any? Like,
No.
did like the stock just not go down?
It was the same
the
bicycles
same
all of quarantine.
Oh man.
Did he take them inside every night? Do you
No.
know? No, he left them
They
out.
stayed chained up.
Oh,
out
they were
front of
chained
the-
up.
Yeah,
Okay, I was gonna say like, did he at least chain them up,
yeah, they were chained.
or were they
Yeah.
just fucking outside?
Yeah, they were
He just
sitting
like
on
he
the
had a
sidewalk.
lot of trust in humanity
Like, dude, you walk
and
in,
not steal those bicycles.
but like you go in there and he's got pool tables, man, and you're playing pool, and then like you go to take your shot and you look back, like out of habit, you're like looking back to see if anybody's behind you.
He's got his dick out, just like what's up?
Yeah, no. It's like
I
there's like
know.
glass cases of like antiques, like inches behind you. You're like, oh great.
Well,
you
what
can't
kind
really
of
shoot
yeah? I mean,
now.
what kind of antiques though?
Oh, dude, all kinds of weird
Like
shit.
you're saying
man.
antiques, but it could just be a fucking half broken Coke bottle from like 1957.
It's like Prince Albert cans and shit. Like little like
What's
you
a-
know what Prince Albert? You don't know what Prince
I know
Albert
what a
is?
Prince Albert is.
No, that's not like not that Prince.
Not that Prince Albert.
No.
It's not just someone's genital piercing and a bottle.
See, we're corrupted, but like, I think of Prince Albert differently, honestly, because my family's old, and Prince Albert used to be a tobacco.
No, I think of genital piercings.
Yeah.
Likewise.
No, Prince Albert used to be a tobacco.
Thing.
But I guess just because I was raised with my grandfather making the dumb joke of like, Prince Albert's in the can, you gonna let him out?
All right.
Nah.
Oh, was it dip?
No, it was like,
It was pulling tobacco.
yeah, like pipe tobacco. Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's like, to me, that's a dive bar. If I can go in and like buy something off, it's a dive bar.
Wait, was the shit for sale too? Could you have bought the Prince Albert can?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, there
Well,
was like,
I mean, if he was selling all those bikes, then yeah, probably.
I've been trying to buy.
I'll take the entire display case, sir.
I've been trying to buy a motorcycle off for like 2 years, and he's like, "That's my private one," and I'm like, "Well, what ones are for sale then?"
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah. Which one's for sale? Because you only have 18 of them parked in all the parking spots at the back of this building.
Jesus.
And to put it in perspective, where hit that bar is too, it's like super prone to flooding when we have bad storm.
Bueno.
So like all his shit just floats too. Like so when it rains, and it's like,
How was he still in business? How does he pass code?
I don't know, no clue. But that's what I'm saying.
He probably does.
When you go to a dive
got a
bar,
soft hand.
I want it to be a questionable passing of health codes. And I
Okay.
think that constitutes a dive bar, which would indicate every single bar within my area.
Yeah, your area for sure.
Minus PC Pub, that's kind of clean.
PC Pub.
Yeah.
Please tell me people abbreviate it to PCP.
No. I don't
Why
think so.
not?
I'm gonna start a movement now.
You need
Let's
to.
help
Yeah.
him get there.
Just like
Let your
Miser.
dreams be dreams.
Where you going? PCP.
Yeah. They'll be like,
Like-
"That's thick."
I think I want to come with you. I just don't know.
So the DARE program failed you too. Is what
Oh,
they're like,
100%.
oh yeah. Yeah, it did. So do you want to come with us or not?
Yeah.
But then people will be disappointed when they show up and it's
Like, wait,
just
you
a bar.
said PCP, but like,
Yeah, it's right here.
we're here.
I'm like, no, that's not.
But then, I mean, you could go and just be, you could probably audibly say, "Who's got PCP?" And at least 6 people are just like, "Yo,
What's up?
what's up?
I'm right
What do you
here.
want? You got $20? Make your dreams happen."
That's a video I show you too. Is that dude climbing the house for crack? You haven't seen that yet?
No, he climbed a house for crack.
Yeah. He like climbs to the second story and he's like, I guess he must have thought it was his buddy's house.
I think
So
he
he, like-
did think it was
yeah.
his buddy's house.
He like climbs up to the second window and he's like, dude, you won't believe it. There was this guy and this girl and they were fighting and there was a pipe and it broke and the cops came. He's like telling this whole story and he's like, anyway, you got that crack? And he's like, what?
Wow.
Like the
Yeah.
guy's straight up like, yo, where's the rock?
Serious too, though. Like he was
Yeah.
like dead serious.
He's like, dude, I got $3. You got that crack? He's like, no, man. And he's like, shit. And he like leans backwards too and he like looks at the neighbor's house and he's like, is this the house with the crack? And the guy's like,
Did he sound like this?
Those weren't even words, sir.
I mean, not far off. Yeah. Like
Okay.
really not far off.
All right.
But he like, and then he looks back at the house behind him. He's like, is this the house with the crack? Like,
Shut up and take my money.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I think his exact words when he left too was like, next time I come back, you better have some crack.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude,
Well,
that's
hopefully
like,
Judder
you know
too.
what? I hope that's his slogan. I hope he becomes like the next fucking backyard wrestler,
Yeah.
and that's his fucking sign off.
Crack man.
Yeah, crack man. When I come back, you better have my crack.
He's
Or
dropping.
he's in the alley, and then this plays. I'm just gonna play sounds the rest of the
He's
time.
like,
Gotta have it.
He's like, I should be $5.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let me smash. Please.
He said, please.
This is by far one of the best things I've ever gotten as a gift.
I mean, it's fantastic. I was actually going to suggest that we start.
I've
throwing
been
sounds.
meaning to start doing more sounds, but I keep forgetting.
Daddy, chill.
Classic video right there.
That's a great one. I love the fact that our generation is just raised on memes, to be completely honest.
I refer to memes like all the time or internet videos.
Yep.
Hold on, where's the
Help me! Oh my god!
where's the holy shit one? Oh.
Oh shit!
I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Ah, this is great. I forgot how many of these I had on here.
Tell me you watch Bad Trip.
I haven't watched it yet.
Speak of the devil. Fantastic.
I was like, this is great timing.
I'm gonna be one of those people. I'm gonna tell you to watch it.
Oh no, I want to.
Like if
I
you're
really do. I
yeah.
just haven't had time.
So what cracks me up though is that the guy in it looks like Hannibal Buress, but because Hannibal stopped doing the Eric Andre
Yeah,
show,
it's
I feel
not.
like he was like throwing shade at Hannibal, like, "Hey man, this could have been you, but guess what? You didn't want to stay doing stuff."
I wouldn't put it past Eric Andre to do that.
But Hannibal is also like his better friends also.
I'm just trying to hear what he's yelling about. He gets like really no, he doesn't watch sports. I'm telling you, he doesn't.
I
It's
refuse
not.
to believe that.
That's fine. Well, no, we watch F1.
All right.
That's true.
Yeah. No, he just like he gets super excited. Not excited, but he's just audible about everything for no fucking reason.
Fantastic.
About to say it sounds like me,
Dude,
but
no, it's not. It gets to be a little much.
Not for you, but
Here's
like,
okay, so I will watch Bad Trip, but we're reaching almost 40 minutes. I think we should probably I don't think you should. It's probably not good for you. We're all gonna you probably will have a kidney stone after that
Yeah.
one. Bad shows.
yeah.
Because Bad Trip
Well, that's what
has
I
been
wanted to-
critically acclaimed. Well, I don't want to say critically acclaimed because that's obviously not true, but everyone has had nothing but good things to say about it. I have an issue at this point. I love the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Marvel TV shows suck my fucking butthole. And I know, and I really hope people give me shit about it because no one will ever convince me to continue to watch it. I watched the first episode of WandaVision and I was immediately just like, fuck this.
Okay,
Nope,
so I
not
keep
even
get-
fucking interested.
I keep getting it with Solar Opposite. It's like I forget who makes it.
It's called Solar Opposite.
Yeah, it's on a Solar Opposites. It's on Hulu. It's supposed to be like similar to like Futurama and that kind of. I think it's like the same producers and whatnot.
Let me look it up.
But honestly, it's like I keep getting people and they're like, "Oh, dude, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good."
Oh, it's the one. It's made by the dude who did fucking Rick and Morty. Which can I?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
yeah.
all right, you want my fucking opinion on that shit? The second Pickle Rick happened, everyone else is just like, "Oh, I'm Pickle Rick." They can't quote anything else from the fucking show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all they fucking know.
Which I will tell you, I do love that as
But
Rick and Morty.
after Pickle Rick came out, and that's all people quoted, it ruined it for me.
Yeah, I could see that.
that's fair.
I'm done with it. Like it's
Yeah.
it's so fucking annoying.
But
It's
then
the
they
same
have
thing with fucking Letterkenny. Letterkenny is fantastic. What do
Oh,
people
yeah.
quote? To be fair, like fuck
pattern.
off. Like
Yeah.
fucking just there's so many great fucking segments in that show.
Yeah,
And people just
the template
are
is
just
so
yeah.
well
Oh, you're
written.
fucking I mean, dude, I have them here. Coach is my favorite. Okay.
I was about to say
Yeah, that's my number one.
that is the piece that should have been taken out of that. 100%.
What do you mean?
Like that is if you were going to quote anything, be quoting Coach
Coach is the yeah.
or even the hocky players.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love
I have
practicing
so I
as
got
much as I love
Shorzy. I
my
have
wife.
balls a tug, you tit fucker.
that one was Shorzy, but Shorzy's comebacks are fantastic. But
Absolutely.
the problem is, like I feel like a lot of the lines in most of these shows are just, at least like the punchlines or the funniest parts of them are
Yeah.
too lengthy for people to fucking grasp.
Well, and like in Letterkenny, when you have the adult league and they're like, I love
Dude, oh yeah, in the newest season when Coach is like drunk as fuck, and he's
Yeah.
talking about like
Oh,
I was
me and
having
Barb.
sex with Barb, my dead wife Barb. We were having sex. He's just like, and we were in the kitchen, so I grabbed the olive oil. It's just like goes
Dude.
on and on.
and I watched that and the only thought I had the entire time was I am disconcerted at the amount of olive oil
Yeah,
that was involved
yeah,
in their sex.
exactly.
But no, the adult league when they first get in, I think it's like 2 seasons ago now at this point, and they're like, I love working out as much as I love my wife, Bisky, and it keeps going.
Well, you were talking about, so that was when they were with it wasn't the Letterkenny Irish because they were the Letterkenny
Yeah,
Irish.
the Shamrock,
Yeah.
Shamrocks, I think.
Well, there was the Shamrocks, yeah, the Shamrocks, and then they had the Shamrockettes because
Yeah,
they took
'cause
over the girls'
yeah.
league, or the women's league. Yeah, I was thinking of beer league in season 9.
Yeah, when they get drunk as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, even just the play on words in that show too. Like when they do the names and they just keep replacing.
So fucking good, man.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Why
Or
would
even
you
just
take
with
that away?
words.
Yeah. Like and some of the cold openers, honestly,
Yeah.
didn't get as much
People,
attention.
and that's again, it's just like people don't grasp things past like the first few seasons. Or there's one thing that they're just like, someone made it a meme that blew up and they're just like, oh, that's funny. Or like that's what's trending, that's what I think is funny. Because
Well,
everyone else does. I'm just
so
gonna fucking repeat it. Ridiculous. Like there's a song I want you to listen to, honestly, because honestly it's a total fucking bop. And it's literally called Pickle Rick.
oh, is it by
You
it's
probably
like
heard it.
like a dubstep artist?
No, he's a hip hop artist.
Is he rap over the beat, but it's like mixed with CCR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you
alright.
know it.
Yeah.
Great song, right?
Fantastic
Right.
song. Yeah.
But then Pickle Rick thing comes on the end. I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm
I know, I
upset.
agree with
It
that.
upsets me.
Well, but see, I don't know. I say I'm guilty of this though. Of like telling people that shows are really good.
And you told me about this. And
Yeah,
one of them
because
was Breaking Bad. But here's the thing. Breaking Bad
Breaking Bad, bro.
was
Oh.
fantastic.
yeah, it was a fantastic show. But I do the typical thing that everybody else does, and I'm like, we're just gonna make it past the third season.
Yeah, I think okay. So
You can't.
I
if
don't
you-
know. I don't want to totally defend that. I agree, but to an extent, the first couple seasons weren't that bad either, though. Like you
They
have to set the story,
they-
and you have to be prepared for the fact that it's more of a drama than it's not an action.
well, they weren't bad, but I'm just saying that like it really doesn't get super hardcore. Like it doesn't build a ton until the third
I
season.
was about to say.
Okay.
And like a lot of people that like you're like, oh, dude, if you liked, because I watched Sons of Anarchy. Well, if you watch
I
that,
loved it. I
you're
thought
probably
Sons
gonna
was
get
great.
Shit, man.
yeah. But I'm like, well, if you like that, you're probably gonna like Breaking Bad. But
And
you
that's
got-
a bullshit comparison.
Yeah, that's actually not a very good comparison.
well, for like people that like the action in Sons of Anarchy, I'm like, you like the action in Breaking Bad,
That's fair. That's comparable.
It's also like a false precedent of what constitutes good, what's entertaining and stimulating versus what's trending. Breaking Bad went from being good as shit, but you had to actually dedicate an hour per episode to meme culture going, throw the pizza on the roof. Look at my stimulus, pussy.
So, did you know the people who own that house?
Oh, fucking hate people going.
They do, yeah. I mean, it wasn't even harassment. They were just like, we're really fucking tired of getting pizzas off of our roof.
Yeah.
And they
Like,
fucking
please-
hate Pontiac Aztec.
Please fucking stop.
So the
Come
If
on.
you got one, hit me up
the
with the tent.
You don't want
motherfucker.
them Aztec. We're not getting into this right now.
I am throwing it off a bridge.
yeah, we don't have
That's what
enough
I want.
time to like
Yeah.
debate that. But
There's no
the-
debate. It's a shit car.
they had
Horrible.
coolers as center consoles.
Dude, so do modern cars. They all have fucking chilled center consoles.
Yeah, but
They
you
do
could take
now.
the cooler
Don't
out of the
Give
Aztec.
a fuck.
All right, whatever.
Can
So-
of worms needs to be
uh,
opened.
So the house from oh, what the fuck is that show? Shameless.
Oh, that's so.
They have a sign out front that says
That's a show I can't get into.
$5 a person. See, I didn't
It has
didn't
its
like it.
moments.
See,
but
my girl was like, "Oh, you should watch it. I think you'll like it." And I was like,
I think women.
I
like
watched it once, and I was like, because well, she would watch it all the time, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not really that into it. And then I watched it like a second time around. There's some people I like, some people I don't. So like, as a whole, the show is just kind of like there's too much going on in the story. You know what I mean? And it's just
I think that's the problem. Like, part of
Yeah.
me wants to watch the original British version
Yeah,
just to see, because like I did, I watched at least the first season of the American one. So I'd like to compare it to to the British one, like the British to the American, and just see what the differences are.
Well, see, so my thing with it was I almost liked some of the characters, and I only wanted to watch scenes where, like Kevin, the guy at the bar,
Yeah.
love him as a character.
Well, he was in, if I remember correctly, Kevin was, I don't remember the actor. What the fuck? I don't even remember what show that was. He was in Reba.
Hold on.
He's like the super slow fiance of Reba's like daughter or some shit. Like he was a total moron. Was Kevin dating the black girl on the show?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, then I'm thinking
yeah.
of the right guy.
She's pretty fine too.
Yeah,
So he was on ER, Drew Carey show, X Files.
Yo, Drew Carey show.
He was in Class. Yeah, he was in Reba.
yeah, I knew it. My mom used to watch that shit. I was young. I fucking had to. There's no other TVs in the house.
Oh, and he's in New Girl now too.
I've watched all of New Girl
The douchebag
multiple
jar,
times.
10 out of 10.
Great
Uh,
show. Okay, that is one
Oh,
that I
sorry,
will.
he was on one episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, no, he was like an overly sensitive boyfriend of Jess's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He played Tinfinity, a professional football player and love interest of
yeah,
Jess.
yeah.
See, like I like
That's
him.
a show that I will vouch for. People need to check out. You don't like New Girl?
No,
Why?
New Girl.
cannot get into
What
it.
about Nick? Nick, fucking, come on, man.
I see clips of it, and I think Nick is funny, but like I don't know. I'm just not a huge Zoe Deschanel fan.
I love
and
her.
I think she kind of
If
is
you
what
ignore
does it
her
for me.
Total Zoe simp,
Like
100%.
I don't know. I just like. I don't. It's her. I think that does it for me in the show.
I mean, that doesn't do it for you.
Yeah, that like or you know what I mean. Same
Yeah,
thing.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, look, that's fair. And when it comes down to specific actors or actresses being in a show, I get
Like
it.
my dad watched Two Broke Girls for the longest time,
Yeah.
and there was like it just he was like, "Oh, dude, you should just watch it. It's good." And I'm like, "Oh, it's not." I'm like, "It's all right."
Is it
but it's-
okay? Was the show in general not that good, or did it come down to an actor or actress again?
I think it was the acting in general.
Okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, it was one of those like filmed in front of a live studio audience.
But I also think Eric Andre was in that, wasn't he?
I don't know. I haven't
He's
watched it.
underrated.
That's the thing. I am a fan of Kat Dennings though.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I'm finding this out.
I mean, I mean, he may have been in like an episode or something, but I don't think he was. No, wait, maybe he was on it for a little bit. It was like a.
I'm pretty sure he was on like he worked at the restaurant.
I don't want to say a regular, but
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he was a worker.
okay.
Wow, he's actually done a lot more than I expected.
Dude, he's everywhere.
He was in The Lion King?
Yes. He was
Azizi?
the bird? He was the bird.
Toucan.
Yeah. Was he really?
Motherfucker.
IMDb.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
in the live
I
action
haven't
version.
watched it yet. Peyton doesn't want to watch it.
I guess I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it
I
now.
watched Hercules last night. Like
Wait, the
like
cartoon?
the Disney Hercules, yeah. Because it's
That one ain't bad.
I fucking love it. I think it's great. Because like James Woods in it, Danny DeVito. Like James Woods as Hades.
Very
Dude.
yeah, convincing.
Yeah. It's amazing. Well, it's not even convincing. It's hilarious. Because his line delivery is just fantastic. When he's facing the three fates every time, he would ask something and he'd just get pissed off. He's like, I know, you know. And it's just, I don't know. I'm a fucking child.
Oh yeah,
I
here
love
we
it.
go. He played Deke, a student at the Manhattan School of Pastry. He becomes Max's friend during her first day in class and later her boyfriend. So he was dating her in the show.
Really?
Yeah. Which is what I thought. I thought he was like a pretty big part of the show. And I think that was the only
I
redeeming.
might have to watch it just for that. Strictly out of curiosity. Or I could probably YouTube all of Eric Andre's scenes in Two Broke Girls.
Yeah.
And I could probably get a
And I
fucking
think that was the only redeeming factor. for me
30-minute
that-
compilation.
was that he was like in it because I do like him,
Yeah.
you know.
I agree. I've seen
as a
some of
whole.
my parents watch it. I've seen a couple episodes. The acting is horrendous. It has its funny moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not as bad as Big Bang.
Oh,
I don't, dude, I'm positive the second that fucking show starts, they just turn on the laugh track and let it roll.
I
They laugh every 3 seconds,
All obnoxious.
All I have to hear is the opening to it.
which is a shame because that's by Bare Naked Ladies.
I know.
Great band. Great
I grew
Canadian
up with them.
band.
I grew up with them.
Yeah. 1 week, dude.
But dude, I hear that as soon as I hear that opening or I hear any of that show,
Little
immediately
fucking
gets turned
guitar
off.
jingle.
And that's the thing. People are like, "Oh, dude, it's a really good show." It's not. It sucks.
It's terrible.
It's
And
absolutely.
then they went on to
terrible
make
show.
Little Sheldon,
Yeah,
or whatever the fuck it is.
which did not need to be made.
No.
Just did knock it off.
They
Just
did
get
it
the show the
because,
fuck off
like,
there.
it's like, oh, it's just Bazinga. And people are just like, well, we love him. Like, what?
Like,
what?
They're nerds.
Why are you guys so easy to fucking entertain? This is ridiculous.
People that are huge fans of Friends or
And
Friends
Star
is so
Trek.
fucking over. Pump the brakes. Star Trek's not bad.
No, Star Trek's not bad, but they play off of those people and go, "Hey, you like Star Trek, right? You should."
Well, that's
like
the whole
this."
point, though.
Well, yeah,
That's the point of that
that's
show.
always going to be something.
What I'm
like that,
saying
yeah.
is, Friends has and always will be completely overrated.
Dude,
And I am so prepared for the
Seinfeld?
fucking
same thing.
for the hate on it. I never really watched Seinfeld, so I can't talk on it. But I mean, again, it's nothing where I'm
Seinfeld's
just
more
like,
intellectual.
maybe that's why I
Okay,
haven't
but
watched it.
like, dude, think about it. When you hear Jerry Seinfeld, what's the first thing that you think of?
Cars and coffee.
Besides that,
That and then the typical when someone makes fun of him, what's with all the airline food?
exactly.
Yeah,
So take that type
I'm
of
not here
humor
for it, dude.
and apply it to an entire TV show. The only redeeming factor of that
Yeah.
is they had Kramer, who was a
Kramer was great. It's a shame that he had underlying
wrong.
racial tendencies,
Yes.
but
I remember when he did that, dude. Oh my god.
But like there was one episode where they just followed Kramer because he swore that once the car was on E, he could drive for like miles afterwards. And then there was one where he was like painting street lines outside of the car for some reason. Like that's good.
actually, I remember I have seen that
Yeah.
that clip.
But dude, so many people they're like, dude, Friends is a classic. You gotta watch it. It's not. Stop pushing it on me.
there are redeeming moments in Friends, but they're not. It's not enough to say it's an amazing show. It's an okay show that nostalgia keeps peddling because people are suckers.
How I Met Your Mother is another one.
Ah,
Yeah, I never
corny.
really got into it. And again, it was just like the episodes I have seen, I'm like, it's the same thing, just a mildly different situation.
Yeah.
it's that early 2000s writing.
I mean, it's not that
Life
bad.
was different. There weren't memes back then, unless you
It
were.
wasn't out in
special.
early. How Much Your Mother came out. When did that even come out?
Early 2000s.
The
Early
end of-
2000s.
I think so.
The end of the last season, when they wrap shit up, no spoilers, but I got emotional on a personal level, so I'm kind of biased to loving it for individual moments.
Yeah, released 2005.
Okay, when did it? Well, all right, whatever. How many seasons did it go for?
10, maybe.
Okay, so let's just say 2015. I don't know. Either way, it's just like it was. It was another one of those where I'm just like, this is just.
Yeah,
I think it basically comes down to sitcoms.
Yes.
Well,
Sitcoms are fucking terrible and they need to stop.
yes.
But this was made before binging was a thing. It was implemented into the concept of binging after like 2010. So
But I think
why
that's
it's cringy.
yeah, but no, but I think that's what made it okay for the time
Yes, when one
because
episode
it
would come out a
wasn't
week.
it wasn't readily available.
Yes,
If I
exactly.
were to sit and binge watch a sitcom in general anymore and just have to hear a laugh track for 5 hours all day,
Yeah, fuck
I'd
that.
lose my fucking
Yeah.
mind.
But so now, like when you go on Hulu or Spotify, they give you like the top 10 this week. They're all trash.
Yeah, they're garbage.
What
It's
fucking people
shit.
are watching
It's just it's well that's that okay, so that's the problem. It's shit that's trending. And then on that note, The Office.
This is a good can of worms.
Yeah, because it's overrated. It's
It
fucking
is.
stupid.
It,
They took a British show, then they copied it for whatever, however many seasons that it had.
yeah.
No, but then they decided to keep going, and that's fine. They created a story, they created a dialogue, but the people who are as obsessed and only quote The Office are just as bad as people who fucking quote and only talk about Friends.
Fair.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. There is some good stuff in it.
I'm not disagreeing. Did I get some enjoyment out of it? I did. Do I think Parks and Rec is better? 100%.
Without a doubt.
I got
yes.
so much more enjoyment out of that.
Well,
Parks and Rec
you-
is a gem.
I would also say you have a better cast for that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's
Well,
actually people that are on Parks and Rec that had tried out for The Office and got denied,
Yeah,
That's
and
also
ended
true.
up on Parks and Rec. It is kind of vice versa, but the people that tried out for Parks and Rec and got on The Office, it was just like okay, well, I could have
Yeah.
done without them anyway.
Aubrey Plaza.
Dude, I love Aubrey
Fantastic.
Plaza.
You would let her spit in your
I
mouth.
honestly probably the only her and Katy Perry.
80
Oh yeah, I've always
Was
dude.
it the California Girls video?
Yup.
With the... Okay.
Yep, I bought that CD in a
Brother.
Starbucks. It smelled like cotton candy.
Wow.
Yeah, this was back in high school.
And then she lets you down by not smelling a cotton candy herself.
No, and that's fine. I'm all about consent, dude.
Hey man, whatever
It's a
you want to do.
5-letter word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Office, I can agree with you. But this also brings up the point that I was talking to you about the other day. Because I started watching British shows.
Yeah,
That show Taskmaster.
I've seen. Yeah, so I've seen that, and I meant to send you because there's this one dude that is on a few of those shows. His name is Joe Wilkinson, and he is.
I feel like he was.
I guarantee if you saw him, you'd probably know him because if you've
Yeah.
seen Taskmaster, I know he's done a few.
Yeah.
But he's on they do Cats Does Countdown or some shit, or 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Just Google or YouTube Joe Wilkinson. You're gonna fall in love. He's
Well,
amazing.
So my whole point with that is we are getting all these garbage TV shows because it's like we're running out of shit to make.
And remake.
And remake. Honestly,
That's
That's-
that's
so-
a topic. Another hour we can go into how
We're not
fucked-
going to because we're at 57 minutes. But no, I mean that's pretty much what it comes down to. Is there's no original ideas, and I can't I'm not gonna defend the British and say or British shows and say that they don't do the same thing. I mean they brought back
Oh, yeah,
Doctor Who
yeah.
and stuff and a few other shows, but at the same time,
But well, even we have what? We have Wipeout, and there was American Ninja Warrior.
great. But
we
what
had-
happened first was
Yeah, they had one on
no,
British
what was the
TV show, right?
No, remember the Japanese one?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you remember?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
It was actually so the actual
still
show's name is called Takeshi's Castle,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was MXC.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're
That
exactly
was
right.
fantastic. So MXC hit, and they're just like, we need 1,000 shows like that. Just fucking make it happen. And they last for a season, then they're gone. They wait another year, then they release another one that's just like it, but
Well, dude,
mildly different.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, get rid of Americans Got Talent. The Masked Singer, that new one that came out. Get
Yeah,
rid of that.
again, it's like
There's another one that just came out that was something masked. Those talent shows. Yeah, there's some good people that come out.
there's
of
some
them.
good people that come out of it. I
Let me-
agree.
Listen,
But
let's
it's like there's so many, so and so's got talent, or
bring it down to one.
yeah,
Put one show on and stick with it.
it should just be like a culmination of all 20 of them.
Combine them all.
Why do we need
get rid
this
of 'em.
many?
We had Silent Library. They took that away from us. That was a fantastic show.
That was.
That was
But-
an MTV one, wasn't it?
Yeah. My buddy was on it.
I hated MTV shows though.
Yeah, but you gotta admit that was a good show.
Yeah. The MTV was
Wait, so
stupid.
did you hate Viva La Bam?
That was different. Viva La
not, it was an
Bam,
MTV
it
show.
was a show, but it was also I don't really know how to explain it. Watching
lifestyle.
Bam, so when I think back on it, I enjoyed it in the moment, but then I think back on it and I'm
And you're
just
like, "What the
like,
fuck
you're a
was wrong
real
with me?"
piece of shit.
Yeah.
You had all this money and you cut a fucking hole in a Lamborghini just because you could.
I've been
I'm
following
like, get the fuck out
a
of here.
lot of his friends, like Brandon DiCarmillo. He dropped off the radar, But now he's got a family. He's got 2 kids. Doing great. Raytheon.
Good, yeah.
He's a nuclear physicist.
Are you serious? Well, Rake
He's always been
always
smart.
had, yeah, he was.
But yeah, now he's legit. He worked for a drug company or something.
Because I think when they would blow shit up on the show, Rake was the one who would,
Make it.
he would make
Yeah,
it
that was
because he
his-
knew what he was doing.
Yeah. trying to think what I can't think of Rab himself.
Yeah, what's he doing? That guy was a fucking wreck.
I'm pretty sure he has his own. I can't think. I forget who does the podcast, but there's
Maybe he has
a podcast
dreads.
called Bathroom Break,
Okay, yeah, I haven't.
and one of the CKY guys,
And
and I've been following it because that's where I saw Ray Gon. It was on there, and they had him on, and I was like, dude, what the hell is going on here? Let me see if I'm gonna find it right now.
What Rake's doing?
No, who hosts Bathroom Break?
Okay. I think that was pretty much it for the
Yeah,
for
it's
today though.
it's Rob himself.
It is Rab.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But dude, some of those shows need to come back, but we just need to cut down on this and stop recommending stuff to people without knowing what they like.
Yeah,
That's, like, the
honestly,
biggest
so
thing
that's
out
the
of it.
thing. We're in the era where everything is available, and we all know that it's there.
Yeah.
You don't need to just be like, "Oh, you should check this out." Be like, "I fucking know that I need to check it out. I will check it out on my own fucking time. Don't tell me what to watch."
Listen,
Also,
it's-
why are you talking to me?
yeah, yeah, get the fuck away
Hey,
from me.
Go away.
Short answer is when you get an app and you click that, I agree to X, Y, and Z, you just let them put their finger up your ass. No.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
What we're
different.
saying is like, I don't need everyone to be like, "You should go watch this." Like,
It's
I
different
know
for-
what it's on.
yeah, and it's different for like you and me to want to recommend stuff to each other because we're like so close to the same thing.
Yeah, be like, "Oh, you should watch this. Check it out."
But it's
Be
like
"Oh,
when
yeah,
you
you're right.
meet
I like it."
somebody at a party and they're like, "Hey man, have you watched the show yet?" And you're like, "No."
Someone asks
don't
you at
plan
a
to.
party what type of watch kick
What was
'em
the
in
one?
dick.
I was trying to remember. I can't remember the fucking show.
They were like, "Hey."
I want to
have you
say it
ever-"
was called Seventh Heaven or something. It was like a fucking. It was
Is it like-
another. No, it was like a fucking. It was a full on show, but it was actually like all about religion. But it was a mainstream show. It was back in the 90s.
And you were like, "Get the fuck out of
No,
my
no
face
one's
with
ever
that."
recommended it to me, but I'm just like again, I think back, I'm like, how did that go on for so long?
Yeah.
Like, why? What the fuck was wrong with us? I want to leave on the note, in all honesty, because I feel like out of all the decades that we have been through that we are aware of,
90s were the best.
90s were the best. 90s are also the one that people talk about the most.
Yeah.
So we peaked.
I think that's what happened.
And that's honestly, I think that is a discussion that we have one day.
We definitely can, but obviously for tonight, that will be all. This has been We'll Say It For You. I'm Tyler. That's when you say your name, you
Oh yeah,
fucker.
I'm Max.
There you
Sorry.
go. And we will see you next time. Discord. Discord. Main purpose of the Discord, honestly, I do want to say, I mean, we've already started we started the Discord today. We already have a bunch of people that have joined it. Main purpose of the Discord, honestly, is to,
I would expect Ripper to be in her name. I would be
dude,
dissatisfied
these
with
are,
anything less.
let me see if I can try and pull them up here real quick. It's like, I don't, like, there's still a limit, I think, for me.
I don't know. Apparently, a lot of people are into it, and I don't know how I ended up on their TikTok.
It's like a snowball.
I guess.